Hello students, in today's session we are going to see how to solve the system of linear equation by matrix method. So it is one of the important exercise in this whole chapter, and the steps are very standard. Here step number 1, first we have to write the matrix equation, that is Ax is equal to B, right. Step number 2 is to find the solution you have to take the A to the other side. So when it goes to the other side it becomes A inverse, so x equal to A inverse B. This is going to be the solution equation. So x equal to A inverse B, right. And in this one B will be there in the question, but A inverse we have to find. So that becomes step number 3. So we have to find A inverse, and after finding the A inverse, apply in this place. That is step 4. To find the solution, multiply the A inverse with B, right? So you will get the solution x. That's all. This is the standard 4 steps to do the sum. So in this one, what is the concept you are using? You are using the concept of matrix of inverse of a matrix. So A inverse. In the last class you would have studied. So A inverse is equal to, what is the formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So that is the formula for A inverse. So A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So when we can find A inverse? When the determinant of A answer is not equal to 0. So here we can find A inverse equal to what formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So this particular formula we are going to use, it is applicable only when the denominator, determinant of A answer is not equal to 0. A inverse will exist when determinant of A answer is not equal to 0. Okay, so now we know the A inverse formula. So now to do this one, first we should understand what are linear equations. Okay, so I'm going to write one example here. Example, x plus y equal to 5, I write, and then 2x plus y equal to 10, I write. So here you can see the power of x and the power of y are both 1. Here also 1, here also 1. So that is nothing but linear. So it is a linear equation. When the power of variables are 1, then you can say it is a linear equation. So it is a linear equation in 2 variable, because in this equation we are using 2 variables, both has power 1. Okay, so it is linear equation in 2 variables. And another type is also there. So that is linear equation in 3 variables, and it will be like this: x plus y plus z equal to 1, and x plus y plus 2 z equal to 4, and x minus y is equal to 7, like this. So here also I have given 3 equations. In each equation you can see 3 variables, all are having the power as 1. So it is linear equation in 3 variables. So this 2 types can be solved by the matrix method. So usually in 10th standard what we have learned is we can solve it by elimination method. Okay, but now we are going to solve it using the matrices concept, so it is called matrix method. So this is the topic we are going to learn. To you apply the matrix method, we need the A inverse formula. So what is A inverse formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. For this formula, when you want to apply, the determinant of A answer must be not equal to 0. Now we are going to recall how to find adjoint of a matrix. So here I have given a matrix A equal to 2, 5, 1, 3. And now we want to find the adjoint of this matrix A. It's a very simple process. First write adjoint of A equal to, in the first diagonal, that is here, you change the numbers 2, 3, interchange the numbers 3, 2, like that it becomes 3, 2. Then in this diagonal you change the sign. So here minus 5, here minus 1, that's all. So can we have one more example sum? So here A is equal to, if I give 3, 2, 1, 7. Okay, this is the matrix 3 minus 2, 1, 7. So can we say now what is adjoint of A? It's very easy. Change the numbers in the first diagonal 7, 3, and here you change the sign. So here when you change the sign it becomes plus 2, and here minus 1. So this is it. So like this we can find the adjoint of a matrix in a 2 by 2 matrix quickly. Hello students, now we are going to see a 3 by 3 matrix. For this one, how to find the adjoint of a matrix. Okay, let's see that. First, for this type, usually the adjoint of matrix formula is adjoint of A equal to Aij the whole transpose. Okay, so in this one, the Aij is nothing but the cofactor matrix. Okay, so after finding the cofactor matrix, we have to take transpose for that so that we can get the adjoint of the given matrix. Okay, let's see how to find the cofactor matrix. Let Aij be the cofactor matrix, I write. So here, for each and every element, here 9 elements are there. For each and every element, there will be a minor. So first, if you want to find a minor of 5, what do? We leave this row and this column. We write the remaining entries in the determinant. So 2, 2, 0, 1. Put a determinant. Okay, now here for 4, if you want to write the minor, leave this row and this column. So the entries are 2, 2, 1, 1. So written in the determinant. And next for this 3, if you want to find the minor, leave this row, this column. So the answer is 2, 2, 1, 0. Put the determinant. So what is the minor of 2? This 2. Leave this row, this column. So the entries are 4, 3, 0, 1. So they are written in a determinant. Put a determinant. And now for this 2, if you want to write, leave this row, this column and this row. So you have 5, 3, 1, 1. So it is written and applied a determinant. And for this 2, if you want to write, leave this row and this column. So you have 5, 4, 1, 0. Put in a determinant. And like that for 1, 0, 1 also we have written. Okay. Now these are, if you write only the entries within a determinant, that is called a minor. It becomes a cofactor when you assign signs before them. Here, usually for this row, what sign allotment we give? Plus, minus, plus. So that allotment you give before the determinant. So here plus, minus, plus. For the second row, we know the sign allotment minus, plus, minus. For the third row, we know the sign allotment plus, minus, plus. Okay, we have done. Now, I want to solve the determinant. So, I can expand along the first row. So, above first row, plus minus symbol I am applying. So, 2 into 1, 2. Then, minus 2 into 0, minus 0. So, I have applied, right? Okay. Now, this minus here. So, minus of bracket 2 into 1, 2. Then, minus 2 into 1, minus 2. Next, plus of, right? 2 into 0, 0. Minus 2 into 1, minus 2. So, next, minus of 4 into 1, 4. Minus 3 into 0, minus 0. Plus 5 into 1, 5. Minus 3 into 1, minus 3. Right? And here, minus of 5 into 0, 0. Minus 4 into 1, minus 4. Like that, expanding this also, we get this one. So now when you simplify this, you are getting this particular matrix. And this is the cofactor matrix Aij. Right? But this is not the adjoint of A. So because we know this adjoint of A formula is what? Aij the whole transpose. So adjoint of A is equal to Aij the whole transpose. So for this Aij, we have to write this matrix here, power T, that is transpose. When you take transpose for this matrix, this row will become a column in the next transformation. So first row will become first column, second row will become second column, and third row will become third column. So that is transpose, right? So this particular matrix is called the adjoint of A. Okay, so what is the idea behind this? So to find the adjoint of a matrix, first you have to find the cofactor matrix, and for that we have to take the transpose so that we will get adjoint of matrix A. Okay, now we are going to learn how to find the inverse. We are going to recall how to find the inverse of a matrix. I am giving A equal to 1, 2, 2, 6. So this is the matrix. And for this one, I want to find A inverse. I have to find this A inverse. So what is the formula you know for A inverse? For A inverse, the formula is what? 1 by determinant of A. We know that A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So now for this first we have to prove the determinant of A answer is not equal to 0. So determinant of A. So take the matrix A, apply the determinants, that is remove the matrix symbols and put straight lines so that it becomes determinant. Now do we know how to solve this? Yes. So over the first row put plus minus. Now multiply across 1 into 6, 6, then minus 2 into 2, minus 4. So the answer is 2. The answer is 2, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, you can find A inverse. So you are going to say A inverse exists. So what are you going to say? A inverse exists. when the determinant of A answer is not equal to 0, then you can say A inverse will exist. Okay. So what is A inverse formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. We got this value. So we need this value. So it's a very easy process. So adjoint of A is nothing but, I told you, it's a 2 by 2 matrix, 2 row 2 column. So finding adjoint is easy. So in the first diagonal, change the numbers. So 6, 1. In the second diagonal, here you change the sign. So minus 2, minus 2. That's all. So use determinant of A value and adjoint of A value in the formula. So therefore, A inverse is equal to 1 by 2 into 6 minus 2 minus 2 1. So this is the A inverse for the given matrix A. Now we are going to see the sums from exercise and some examples based on matrix method. And before that, we should recall the steps what we have learned. What is the first step? We have to write the matrix equation Ax equal to B. And step number 2 is we have to write the solution equation, that is x equal to A inverse B. And third step, we need A inverse value, so we have to find A inverse. To find A inverse, we have formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. And the fourth step is, after finding the A inverse, apply in this place and B will be there in the question. So multiply that. So that's what here, step 4. To find the solution, multiply A inverse with B. Keep in mind, to find the A inverse, this is the formula 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. We can find A inverse only when the denominator, that is determinant of A, is not equal to 0. The 4 steps if you know clearly, then doing all the sums in this exercise is very easy. Okay. So now we are going to see the sum. So the first sum in the exercise is 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, x minus 2y plus 1 equal to 0. So this equation we have to solve. So before this, you have to do one thing. First, write the variable part 2x plus 3y, keep it on the left side and take minus 5 to the other side, so plus 5. And this equation will become x minus 2y, right, is equal to minus 1. So this is the given equation now. Okay. So now we have to write the matrix equation because that is the first step. So what is the matrix equation? So Ax equal to B. Okay. So how to write this matrix equation? First, here you focus in the equation left hand side. So what is the coefficient of x? 2. And what is the coefficient of y? 3. Write it first. 2, 3. And the second equation, what are the coefficients? Coefficient of x is 1 and y is minus 2. So this matrix is A. Okay, now what is X matrix? Ax equal to B, right? So X is nothing but the variables used. So here the variables used are X and Y. So we have to write in a column matrix like this is equal to B. B is nothing but the constants on the in the right hand side of the equation. So 5 and minus 1. So that is here. So this is the matrix equation. Ax is equal to B. Now what is the solution part? We know the solution part is, the solution is x is equal to A inverse B. Okay, B matrix we know, but A inverse we do not know. But we know the A matrix, we do not know A inverse. For that, we have a formula to find A inverse, and that is A inverse equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So we can find the whole inverse inverse of A, that is A inverse we can find only when the determinant of A answer is not 0. So I'm going to find determinant of A. So put the determinant symbol, A matrix. What is A matrix? This. So write the entries 2, 3, 1, minus 2. So now let's solve this. So put plus minus over it and solve. 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Then minus 3 into 1, minus 3. So the answer is minus 7, which is a non-zero number, so not equal to 0. So if it is not equal to 0, you can immediately say A inverse exists. That is, you can find A inverse. Okay. Then what else you need to find A inverse? Adjoint of A. So now adjoint of A. It is very easy. Now A matrix is this, right? In this, the first diagonal you change the numbers. So minus 2, 2. The second diagonal you change the sign. So minus 3, minus 1. That's all. So now use this value and this value in this. So that therefore A inverse is equal to, right, 1 by minus 7 of minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, 2. Right. So we got this. And now we are going to apply it in the solution equation. Therefore, the solution is x equal to A inverse B. So x is equal to, what is A inverse? 1 by minus 7, minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 2, and B matrix is 5 and minus 1. So I am writing, so now 1 by minus 7 off. Take the first row, multiply with the first column. Minus 2 into 5 minus 10, minus of minus plus 3, and now second row first column. So minus 5 minus 2. So we got it. So 1 by minus 7. Here minus 10 plus 3 minus 7, and here also minus 7. So when you divide this minus 7 by this minus 7, you get 1 inside. Like that, here this one, when you divide by minus 7, the 1. So the answer is 1 1. For which one 1 1? For capital X matrix. What is capital X matrix? X and Y. Therefore the solution is. So now we are going to see an example sum. So example number 1.20. So the given equations are 2x plus 5y equal to 1 and 3x plus 2y equal to 7. So what is the first step? We have to write the matrix equation. So therefore the matrix equation is, so first Ax equal to B. What is A matrix? The coefficients of x and y. So here the coefficient of x is 2 and here the coefficient of y is 5. So 2 5. And here from the second equation we get 3 2. So we got A matrix. And capital X is nothing but variable matrix. What are the variables they are using? X and y. So x and y, you should write it in column matrix form, equal to B. B is the constant matrix. The constants on the right side of the equation are 1 7. So it is written as a column matrix. So now what is the solution part? The solution equation is x equal to A inverse B. So for this we need A inverse. So the formula we are going to use. What is A inverse formula? 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So determinant value, first we have to make sure the answer is not equal to 0. So I am finding determinant of A. So take the matrix A, but don't put matrix symbol, put determinant, because we are finding its value, right? So now while solving, put plus minus over this and solve. 2 into 2 4, minus 5 into 3 minus 15. So 4 minus 15 is minus 11. This is a non-zero number, so it is not equal to 0. When the determinant of A answer is not equal to 0, we can find A inverse. Therefore we say A inverse exists. Okay. Now in the A inverse, we got the determinant value, but we need adjoint of A. So take A. From this, how can we get adjoint? It's very easy. In the first diagonal you interchange the numbers. In the second diagonal you change the sign. So adjoint of A equal to 2 2. When you interchange, you get 2 2. And here when you change the sign, you get minus 5 minus 3. Now take these two values and apply in A inverse. So you get A inverse equal to 1 by minus 11 of 2 minus 5 minus 3 2. Right. Now take this A inverse and apply in this solution equation. So what is the solution equation? X equal to A inverse B. So x equal to 1 by minus 11 of 2 minus 5 minus 3 2. And B matrix is here 1 7 applied. Now take the first row, multiply with the first column. So 2 into 1 2, minus 5 into 7 minus 35. Okay. Now take the second row and multiply with this column. So minus 3 into 1 minus 3, 7 2s are 14. So 2 minus 35 is minus 33 and minus 3 plus 14 is 11. When you divide the minus 33 by minus 11, minus minus cancel, 33 by 11 gives 3. Like that, when you divide 11 by minus 11, 11 cancel, so the answer is minus 1. So the x value is 3 and the y value is minus 1. So take these values and to verify, apply in the equation so that you have to get the right side number as answer. Let's check it. X is 3, so apply 2 into 3, 6. Right, y is minus 1. When you apply 5 into minus 1, minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. So it is satisfying. So therefore this is the exact answer for the given equation. So now we are going to see sum number 2, and this is a type, so in which we have 3 equations, that is linear equations in 3 variables. Okay, the same process. First we write the matrix equation. The matrix equation is, what are the coefficients of the first equation? 1, minus 1, 2, and second equation coefficients are We have x term, so 2, but there is no y term, so 0. Z, so z means 1 z, 1. Okay, third equation coefficients are 3, 2, 1. Okay, now the variables are x, y, z. They are using 3 variables, so x, y, z is equal to the constants they are using are 3, 1, 4. Okay, we got this. And now we have to write the solution equation. So here, so this is a, x equal to b. The solution is what? The solution is x is equal to a inverse b. So we have b matrix, but we don't have a inverse, so we have to find that. So we know that a inverse is equal to 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So we have to first find determinant of A. So for this A matrix, apply determinant. So determinant of 1, minus 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we have to expand it. So plus, minus, plus over it you put. So 1. So 1 you have to multiply with its minor. So leave the first row, first column. The remaining entries are 0, 1, 2, 1. Okay, minus of minus will become plus 1 and leave this row and this column. So the remaining entries are 2, 1, 3, 1. The next plus 2 of, leave this row, this column. So 2, 0, 3, 2. Now expand it. So 1 of. So when you expand, just put plus minus. So 0 minus 2 plus 1 of, plus minus put 2 into 1, 2 minus 3 plus 2 of 4 minus 0. So 0 minus 2 minus 2, minus 2 into 1 minus 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1, minus 1 into 1 minus 1, 4 minus 0 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 minus 1 7, 7 minus 2 5. So the answer is 5, which is a non-zero number. So therefore it is not equal to 0. So therefore you can say A inverse exists. So you can say A inverse exists. So now we found A determinant of A. So in this A inverse formula we need adjoint of A value also. So first for this A matrix we have to find adjoint of A. But this is a 3 by 3 matrix. If it is a 2 by 2 matrix, it is very easy to find the adjoint of A. But for a 3 by 3 matrix, first you have to find the cofactor matrix, and that I name it as Aij. Let Aij be the cofactor matrix. Okay. So now how to find the cofactor matrix? So write Aij in the left corner and draw a bigger size matrix. And now for 1 write the minors 0, 1, 2, 1. Okay, put a determinant. And for minus 1 write the determinants. So minor 2, 1, 3, 1. So 2, 1, 3, 1. And for 2 you write the minor. So leave this row, this column. So the entries are 2, 0, 3, 2. Okay. For this 2 you write the minor. So leave this row, this column. So you have minus 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay. Next for this 0 you write the minor. So leave this row and this column. So 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And next for this 1 you write. So leave this row column. So you have 1 minus 1, 3, 2. Okay. So next for this 3 you write. Leave this column and this row. So the entries are minus 1, 2, 0, 1. And next for this 2. So leave this row, column and row. So you get 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay. And next for this row and column you leave it. So you have 1 minus 1, 2, 0. So we got it, right? And now we have to assign the sign because these are just minors. When it will become cofactor? By assigning the sign plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. Okay, so let's solve this. So plus of. So hereafter you keep in mind, first when you multiply this plus sign, when you multiply this minus sign. So 0 into 1 0 minus 2, right? Okay, minus of. Here when you multiply 2 and here when you multiply 3, but above that there will be a minus, so minus 3. Plus of 2 into 2 4 minus 0. Next minus of minus 1 minus 4. Next plus of 1 minus 6. Next minus of 2 plus 3. Next plus of minus 1 minus 0. Minus of 1 minus 4. Next plus of 0 plus 2. Okay, so we got it. And now solve it. 0 minus 2 minus 2 minus of plus minus 2. So here minus 1 outside we have minus, so plus 1. 4 minus 0, 4, so plus 4 only. And here minus 5, so we have minus sign, so plus 5. So here we have minus 5, and here also we have minus 5, and here minus 1, and here minus 3, but outside we have minus, so plus 3, and here 2. So this is Aij, but this is not adjoint, actually it is just Aij. So if you want adjoint, then what you have to do? Adjoint of A is nothing but the transpose of Aij. So take transpose for this matrix. So the first row will become the first column, minus 2, 1, 4. The second row will become the second column now. The third row will now become the third column. So this is the adjoint of A, and this is the determinant of A value. Take both, apply here, so we get A inverse. So now after applying the value of determinant of A and adjoint of A, we got the A inverse. Now we know the solution equation. The solution equation is x equal to A inverse B. So in this you apply A inverse value. What is A inverse value? 1 by 5 minus 2, 5 minus 1, 1 minus 5, 3, 4 minus 5, 2. And the B matrix value is 3, 1, 4. It is taken from the question. So now multiply this. Take the first row, right? Multiply with the first column. Minus 2 into 3, minus 6. 5 into 1, 5. Minus 1 into 4, minus 4. And next 1 into 3. Take the second row and multiply with the column. 1 into 3, 3. And here minus 5. And here plus 12. Next here 12 minus 5 plus 8. So 1 by 5. And here minus 4, minus 6, minus 4 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 5, minus 5. Okay. And here 12 plus 3, 15. 15 minus 5 is 10. And here 12 plus 8, 20. 20 minus 5, 15. So we got this. Now divide the whole by 5. So when you divide it by 5, you get what? Minus 1. When you divide it by 5, you get 2. And here 3. So the answer is minus 1, 2 and 3. So actually this is x. So this must be x, y, z matrix. Therefore the value for x is minus 1, y is 2 and z equal to 3. So now you can verify. So verification, put the topic verification. So in the question you know this. So now the x value is minus 1 and y value is 2 and z value is 3 we found. Now we are going to find, so verification, we have a verification process. Out of the given 3 equation I choose the first one. So in the left hand side I am going to apply the x, y, z values here so that I should get 3 as answer. Okay, let's check it. So x minus y plus 2 z equal to, x value is minus 1, then minus y value is 2, so minus 2 plus 2 into 3. So here minus 3 and here plus 6, so the answer is 3. So we got the right side answer. So the value what we found is correct. So now we are going to see sum number 2, the third subdivision. So the given equations are 2x minus z equal to 0, 5x plus y equal to 4 and y plus 3z equal to 5. So first we are writing the matrix equation. So from the equation, the left side, from each equation write the coefficients. So here the x coefficient is 2, there is no y term, so 0. So for x coefficient 2, for y coefficient 0 and for z minus 1. Okay, from the second equation you can see x term and y term. So x coefficient is 5, y coefficient is 1 but there is no z term, so 0. And from the third equation the x term, there is no x term, so 0, and y term is 1 and z term is 3. And here the variable matrix x is x, y, z because they are using 3 variables x, y, z equal to, the B matrix is the constant matrix 0, 4, 5. So we got Ax equal to B. Now we know the solution equation. What is the solution equation? X equal to A inverse B. So in this B we know it already. We want to find A inverse. What is the formula to find A inverse? A inverse equal to 1 by determinant into adjoint of A. So first this determinant of A answer we will be finding, and that must be not equal to 0. Then only we can proceed further. So I am going to check it. So determinant of A equal to, I take the A matrix, I apply determinant and I am going to solve. So first expand along the first row. So plus minus plus you put, solve it. So 2 of, so take 2 and multiply with the minor. So 2 into 1 0 1 3, put it in a determinant. Then minus 0 into, if you leave this row and column, the remaining entries are 5 0 0 3, put it in a determinant. Then plus into minus 1 of, leave this row and this column, multiply with this minor, so 5 1 0 1. Now solving this, 2 here 3, then minus 0 into 1 0, 0 into anything 0, so I put 0 here. Then minus 1, 5 into 1 5, minus 1 into 0 0, so 3 minus 0 3, 3 into 2 6, leave it. 5 minus 0 5, 5 into minus 1 minus 5, so the answer is 1, so which is not equal to 0. So therefore you can see A inverse exists. Okay, so now we are going to find the adjoint of A's concept, because we need adjoint of A also. So to find the adjoint of A, first we need the cofactor matrix. So let Aij be the cofactor matrix. So Aij equal to, open a matrix, and now first write the minors of each and every element. The minor of 2 is what? Leave this row and this column. So 1 0 1 3, put a determinant. Minor of 0 is what? 5 0 0 3, put a determinant. And for minus 1, what is the minor? Leave it. 5 1 0 1. Next, for this 5, what is the minor? Leave it. So you have 0 minus 1 3, put it in a determinant. And for this 1, the minors are 2 minus 1 0 3. And for this 0, leave this row, this column, so 2 0 0 1. Like that for the last row also I am writing, so I get it. So these are minors. So when it will become cofactor? When we allot the sign. So for the first row, what sign we give? Actually we give plus minus plus, and for the second row minus plus minus, and for the third row plus minus plus. Now I am going to solve it. So this plus is here, so 3 minus 0, then minus of 15 minus 0, then plus of 5 minus 0, next minus of 0, actually here minus 1, already there is a minus above, so plus 1, next plus of 6 minus 0, okay, minus of 2 minus 0, okay, next plus of 0 into 0 0, here minus 1, but there is a minus already, so plus 1. Now minus of 2 into 0 0, and then minus 1 into 5 minus 5, but above this also will be having a minus, so plus 5. Next plus of 2 minus 0. So when solving this, we get this Aij matrix: 3 minus 15 5, minus 1 6 minus 2, 1 minus 5 2. Now this is Aij, but what we need is adjoint of A. If you want to find adjoint of A, what we have to do? For this Aij, you have to take transpose. So this column will become the first row, and this column will become the second row, and this column will become the third row. So this is your adjoint of A. So now we found the determinant of A value and adjoint of value. Determinant of A value is 1 and the adjoint of A value is this. I have applied in A inverse formula, so we got it. Now we have to apply this A inverse in the solution equation. What is the solution equation? X equal to A inverse B. So X equal to A inverse is the same. B matrix is taken from the question 0 4 5. Now take the first row and multiply with this. 3 into 0 0, minus 1 into 4 minus 4, 1 into 5 5. Okay, now take the second row and multiply here. Minus 15 into 0 0, 6 4s are 24, and minus 5 into 5 minus 25. Next third row, first column. So 5 into 0 0, minus 8 10. So here when you solve, you get 1 minus 1 and 2. So therefore the solution is x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1, and z equal to 2. If you want to verify this, take this values x, y, z and apply in any one of the given equations, so that you have to get the right hand side number as your answer. If you get, then the values what you found is correct. Now we are going to see sum number 2, the second subdivision. So the given equations are 3x minus y plus 2z equal to 13, 2x plus y minus z equal to 3, and x plus 3y minus 5z equal to minus 8. So write the matrix equation from this. So draw the matrix and write 3 minus 1 2 in the first row, and 2 1 minus 1 in the second row, and 1 3 minus 5 in the third row. You know very well this is coefficient matrix. So from each equation we are writing the coefficients of x, y, z, right? And the x matrix is the variable matrix. Here they are using 3 variables x, y, z. In a column form you have to write equal to. Here the constants are 13, 3 and minus 8, and write it, and that is capital B matrix. So we got Ax equal to B. So the solution is what? X equal to A inverse B. So for this we need A inverse. So the formula for that is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So in this we have to confirm this determinant of A answer is whether it is equal to 0 or not equal to 0. Okay, let's check it. So determinant of A. For this A you apply determinant. Now solve this. Put plus minus plus over it and solve. So 3 you keep it, and the minors are 1 minus 1, 3 minus 5. Put in a determinant. Then minus of minus will become plus 1. Then multiply with this minus 2 minus 1, 1 minus 5. Okay. Then plus 2, leave the row column, the remaining entries are this, put in a determinant and multiply with this. Now solve this. So hereafter you keep in mind, over here you keep, there is always plus minus, right? So here 1 into minus 5 minus 5, here minus 3, but already there is a minus, so plus 3. Okay, plus 1 off. Here 2 into minus 5 minus 10. So here minus 1, already there is a minus, so plus 1. So plus 2 off. 3 2s are 6. Here 1, there is a minus, so minus 1. So here minus 2 we get, minus 5 plus 3 minus 2. Minus 2 into 3 minus 6. Here minus 10 plus 1 is minus 9. Minus 9 into 1 minus 9. Okay, 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 2s are 10. So when you 10 minus 9 is 1. 1 minus 6 is minus 5. So it is a non-zero number. So it is not equal to 0. Therefore you can say A inverse exists. Okay. Now if you want to find A inverse, we need the adjoint of A value also. So for that first we have to find the cofactor matrix. So I write let Aij be the cofactor matrix. So first I write the minors of all the entries. For 3 what are the minors? 1 minus 1 3 minus 5. Okay, for this minus 1 what are the minors? Leave this row and column. So 2 minus 1 1 minus 5. Okay, for this 2 the minors are what? 2 1 1 3. Okay, for this 2 the minors are what? Minus 1 2 3 minus 5. And for this 1 leave this row column. So we have 3 2 1 minus 5. Okay, for this minus 1 the entries are, leave this row in this column. So 3 minus 1 1 3. And for 1 minus 1 2 1 minus 1. And for this 3 leave this column and row, 3 2 1 2 minus 1. So like that for minus 5 the entries are 3 minus 1 2 1. So we got it. Now these are minors, but how can it become a cofactor? So put plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus sign. So it becomes the cofactors. Now solve it. So here when you solve, 1 into minus 5 minus 5, and here minus 3, but there is a minus, so plus 3. And here minus 10, here minus 1, but there is a minus, so plus 1. So here 3 2s are 6, then minus 1. Okay, here 5 minus 6. Okay, here for minus 15 minus 2. And here 9 minus 1, but there is a minus again, so plus 1. So here 1 minus 2. Here when you multiply minus 3 minus 4. Here when you multiply 3 minus 2, but there is a minus up, so plus 2. And outside the bracket you have to give the same sign, plus minus plus minus plus minus. So here minus 2 into plus minus 2. Here minus 9 minus of minus plus 9. Here 5 into plus plus 5. Here minus 1 into minus plus 1. So here minus 17 into plus minus 17. So here minus 10. So here minus 1. Here minus 7 of minus plus 7. So here 5. So we got Aij. From this we need to find adjoint of A. So how to find adjoint of A? Because we know that adjoint of A is equal to Aij the whole transpose. So for this when you apply the transpose, this first row will become the first column. So minus 2 9 5. The second row will become the second column, 1 minus 17 minus 10. The third row will become the third column, minus 1 7 and 5. So we got the adjoint of A. Now we take this value, determinant of A value and adjoint of A value, and we apply in the A inverse formula. By applying that we get A inverse value directly, and that I am going to apply in the solution equation. So x equal to 1 by minus 5, that is the determinant of A value is minus 5, and the adjoint of A value is this, and the B matrix is this. Now take the first row and multiply with the first column. Minus 2 into 13 is minus 26, and 1 into 3 is 3, and minus 1 into minus 8 plus 8. and 9 into 13 is 117, minus 7 into minus 17 into 3 is minus 51, 7 into minus 8 is minus 56. And take this row, 5 into 13 65, here minus 30, here minus 40. So now when you solve this, you get minus 15, 10, minus 5. When you divide each and every element by minus 5, we get 3, minus 2, 1. So the x value is 3, y value is minus 2, and z value is 1. Now to verify whether it is correct or not, take these values and apply in the given 3 equation, any one of the equations, so that you have to get the right side number as your answer. So now example number 1.21 we are going to see. So the given equations are 3x minus 2y plus 3z equal to 8, and 2x plus y minus z equal to 1, and 4x minus 3y plus 2z equal to 4. And from this first we have to write the matrix equation. So write the coefficients of this side in the matrix. So 3 minus 2 3 in the first row, 2 1 minus 1 in the second row, and 4 minus 3 2 in the third row. So this is A matrix. And next X matrix. So the variables, what are the variables they are using is X, Y, Z. So the variable matrix is written is equal to the constant matrix 8 1 4. So B. So now we got Ax equal to B. Therefore the solution is going to be x equal to A inverse B. We know what is A inverse. A inverse is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So the determinant of A value we need to find first. So for this A matrix you put determinant, and over the first row you put plus minus plus sign. Now expand it. So 3. When you take 3, multiply with this minor 1 minus 1 minus 3 2. Then minus or minus 2 plus 2 of leave this row this column. So 2 minus 1 4 2. Put them in determinant, multiply with 2. And next 3. So this entries. So put in a determinant and multiply with 3. So 3 of 2 into 1 2. And here 3, but above that you have minus, so minus 3. 2 of 4 2 2s are 4. Here minus 4, but above minus, so plus 4. 3, here minus 6, and here we have 4, but above that we have minus, so minus 4. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 into 3, minus 3. And here 8, 8 2s are 16. Then here minus 10, so minus 30. So while solving this we get minus 17 as answer. So it is minus 17, minus 17. This is a not zero number, so not equal to 0. So therefore we can say A inverse exists. So now we need adjoint of A. So for that first we have to write the cofactor matrix. So let Aij be the cofactor matrix. So Aij equal to, for each and every element I am writing the minor. For 3 the minors are what? 1 minus 1 minus 3 2. So apply the values and put in a determinant. And for minus 2 the entries are what? 2 minus 1 4 2. A determinant is applied. And for 3 the minor is going to be 2 1 4 minus 3 determinant. And for 2 the minor elements are minus 2 3 minus 3 2. So put a determinant. And for 1 the minor elements are 3 3 4 2. Put a determinant. For minus 1 the minor elements are 3 minus 2 4 minus 3. Put a determinant. And for 4 the minor elements are minus 2 3 1 minus 1. Put in a determinant. And for minus 3 leave this column row. So 3 3 2 minus 1. Put a determinant. And for 3 for 2 the minor elements are 3 minus 2 2 1. So put a determinant. So plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. Now they all become cofactors. And when you solve this 2 here actually 3, but there is a minus, so minus 3. And here 4, here when you solve minus 4, but above that there is a minus, so plus 4. Here when you solve minus 6, but above that there is a 4, so minus 4. Okay, next here minus 4, here actually minus, but above that there is a minus, so plus 9. So here 6 minus 12, and here minus 9 minus 8, but minus is there, so plus 8. So here 2 minus 3, and here minus 3 minus 6, and here 3 minus 4, but there is a minus above, so plus 4. As usual the same sign, plus minus plus. When you solve you get this answer. So this is going to be the Aij, minus 1 minus 8 minus 10 minus 5 minus 6 1 minus 1 9 7. So now for that Aij, if you take transpose you get adjoint of A. So I have taken the transpose, this is the adjoint of A. Now use the determinant of A value and adjoint of A value in A inverse, because A inverse formula is 1 by determinant of A into adjoint of A. So 1 by minus 17, the adjoint of A matrix. Now take this A inverse and apply in the solution equation. What is the solution equation? X equal to A inverse B. So X equal to the A inverse matrix is written and the B matrix. Take the first row and multiply with the first column, right? So minus 1 into 8 minus 8, minus 5 into 1 minus 5, and here minus 4. Take the second row and multiply. Minus 8 into 8 minus 64, minus 6 plus 36, and here minus 80 plus 1 plus 28. When you solve this, you get minus 17, minus 34, minus 51. When you divide minus 17 by minus 17, the answer is 1. When you divide minus 34 by minus 17, the answer is 2. When you divide minus 51 by minus 17, the answer is 3. So therefore the value for x is 1 and y is 2 and the z is 3. To verify whether this is correct or not, you can take these values and you can apply in any one of the equations in the given 3 equation, so that you have to get the right side number as your answer.